Hey everybody, it's Jaya.
And Ian.
And we are doing a 52-week YouTube sex life makeover series. So we are like more than halfway through it. So if you haven't seen our videos, make sure go back, check them out because there's a lot of great information there. We've been doing series along the way. And we are in the middle of a series on breath that can help you enhance your sex life. So different breathing techniques that can really help you take it to the next level. Really good for the energetic blueprint. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go back.
All the way back to the beginning.
Where's back? That way. Check it out.
Yeah, back is that way.
Check it out and find out what your blueprint is, or you can visit our website, missjaya.com, to find out what your blueprint is. Make sure to take the quiz there. Check that out.
It's all fun.
Okay, great. So this is week 3 of our breath technique series, and today I wanted to teach a breath technique. One of my teachers, he said, the more you breathe, the more you feel. And I talked about this in the first video where we hold our breath. And there is actually a great place for holding your breath. Sometimes to build arousal, we hold our breath, but then we need to make sure we're breathing again to keep that arousal raising higher because we need oxygen in the cells.
Some of the stuff about the breath holding that we teach is in holding the breath, you can use that to create ejaculation control and all sorts of other techniques that move the energy through your body, but that's for another video.
So I want to teach a technique today that actually increases your energy overall. So if you're feeling really tired and sluggish at the end of the day and you kind of want to get an energy boost, and it also pumps up your sexual energy and it moves the energy through your body so it doesn't stay just genital focused. So we're doing lots of different things with this technique. It will help you with ejaculation control, so because it's going to help build your pelvic floor muscles as well. I highly advise playing with this, practicing it on your own first because it's a little bit complicated before you go into practicing it with a partner. So based on Joseph Kramer's quote, the more you breathe, the more you feel, we're going to play with that idea today to see if we feel more in our body, more sexual aliveness, more energy in our body as we use this breath. It's called Ashwini Mudra, which translated means gesture of the horse. So if you ever see horses on the racetrack flicking their tails, they're pumping their pelvic floor, getting ready to race. And so this is that idea of we're building up, getting ready to go into sex, or we're building up, getting ready to go into life and do something exciting and fun for our day. All right, getting ready for the race. So first thing I want you to do is just get in touch with your pelvic floor muscles. So women, focus high on your vagina near your cervix on the back wall, so focusing there, and men between your scrotum and your anus.
You can just like you're talking about the horse, you can sort of flex in there. Pump.
Feel it.
And sometimes it's a really generalized feeling if you haven't done this before. And the more you play with those muscles down there, the more specific you're going to be able to get, the more you're going to be able to get into that core.
And isolate them.
Isolation.
Yeah. So at first you may, because we're more familiar with our anal sphincter, and this is actually where we're focusing. I think of it as Ashwini.
Ashwini Mudra.
So we are going to tense our ass, not your butt muscles, but your anal sphincter muscle. So you're going to focus there as well. So we're focusing there, and we also want to go high in the vagina, feeling that lift, and for men between the scrotum and the anus. If you can get that awareness, great. Otherwise, just stick with your ass. Okay, great. So now you're going to exhale completely, and then inhale 1/3 of your lung capacity. Contract and relax those muscles rapidly.
The pelvic floor muscles.
Inhale, second third. Contract and relax rapidly. Pulse, 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 pulse as fast as you can. Inhale, final third. Fill your lungs completely. You're going to roll your shoulders up and forward. Drop your chin and contract and just hold. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Lift your chin, take a sniff. And exhale and release. Good. Again, inhale 1/3. Contract and relax rapidly. Inhale, second third. Contract and relax rapidly. Inhale, final third. Contract and relax rapidly. Roll your shoulders up and forward. Drop your chin. Hold the breath. Hold the contraction. Hold, hold, hold. Lift your chin. Take a sniff. And exhale. Good. Inhale 1/3. Contract and relax. Inhale another third. Contract and relax. Inhale, final third. Fill your lungs. Contract and relax rapidly. Roll your shoulders, draw your belly button back, drop your chin, hold the contraction, hold. Lift your chin, take a sniff, and exhale. Okay, and just take a moment to notice how you feel. And I want you to really notice your pelvic floor. And just notice what's going on down there. There's a little bit of aliveness, if you feel a little buzz or tingle or a pulse. What are you aware of, Ian?
Well, I always feel a lot more lung capacity after doing something like that. Having the awareness of my pelvic floor and pulsing that energy through does drive a bit more sexual energy, a bit more awareness, and a lot of my sexual energy I also interpret as my kind of like jing or my life vitality. So just like she's saying with the racehorse thing, when I get that pulse going, like you can do it when you're driving and you get really tired. You can just sit there in the car and pulse your pelvic floor, and it starts to run energy and helps to keep you awake. It can also get you more focused, and for me in the masculine, it helps me to get more dropped into my directive energy, my directive force. And one thing I'm thinking, like a lot of men, we're very tight in the hips. Positions like this can create a lot more tension, and you don't want tension when you're doing this because you want to be able to focus just on the muscles you're working. So you can stick a pillow under your butt, prop yourself up, make it so you can get a nice
pillows under here.
Yep, pillows to support your knees if you have knee problems. You really want to be able to just drop in. You can even sit on the edge of a chair, right? So that you can be grounded, connected, and keep things relaxed. So it's really about the pelvic floor contractions.
Great. All right. Here's to good pelvic floor. Lots of good breath and energy today. Just take a moment again to let us know, how did you feel after doing this technique? What did you notice in your body? What did you notice in your pelvic floor? And do this with a partner. I want you to take these practices, practice them. Do it during sex, do it back to back with a partner, play with them on your own, and let us know how you feel. All right. Like, subscribe, do all that great stuff. And in the next video, I'm going to teach you another breathing technique that's actually going to help you draw sexual energy through your whole body and prolong, delay ejaculation, I'll say that, so that you can master more orgasmic play.
Good for the men.
Yes.
Join us next week. And
All
until
right.
then,
Fill your life with pleasure.